What's going on, guys? Chris Marvel Buff Nerd here. I want to thank you for clicking on this video and taking time out of your day to spend some time with me and listen to my Marvel Buff Nerdy thoughts on the latest movie I had a chance to watch. First off, I want to encourage you to hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell here on YouTube. If you like my content, I encourage you to check out the rest of my stuff here on YouTube. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Patreon, and Snapchat at Marvel Buff Nerd as well. All the same name. I like to keep it simple. I caught the movie The Dig, a Netflix original directed by Simon Stone, starring Carey Mulligan and Ralph Fiennes, a 1939 based movie with a woman named Edith Pretty, a widow who wants a archaeological dig started on some land that she owns, on her estate basically. And I think it's Ralph Fiennes, comes in as Mr. Basil Brown as the excavator to start this whole adventure for her, all because she has like a hunch and a feeling. And so that's where we take off. We take off with this excavation, and quickly he discovers that there is a ship underneath there, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's 9th century Viking," and Basil Brown's like, "No, it's like 6th century. We're thinking earlier." And people are like, "Oh no, it can't be." He's like, "Oh, I'm telling you." And so throughout that, we already have he has this estimation and his educated guess, and we know he's this very very high sought after, talked about excavator, so we trust his word. And then eventually he uncovers enough that the big wigs from the museums and stuff come in and they start taking over the dig, and that there's nothing that they can do. And then in the background, this is a great movie because it tells a story and it lets us see different parts from different people's perspectives so well. We see the dig side of things a lot of from Mr. Brown's perspective, and see his struggles with going through the weather and dealing with the bureaucratic stuff with the museum trying to come in and take over and take credit for his work. And then we go to the background and we see some medical stuff and problems that Carey Mulligan, Mrs. Pretty, is dealing with. And she's got a little boy, Robert, who, he doesn't want to lose his mom, but he's learning that she's got some stuff going wrong with her, and she's not very young or not very old. She's pretty young. And so it's a sad thing to see that going on in the background, but she wants to see this dig through. She wants to see this stuff happen. So this we just get a movie that's overall it's just inspiring because she lives her life the way she wants to. Her word goes. She's in charge of this dig. The treasures that they stumble across, she's in charge of. There's a beautiful little side romance story in here with some side characters with her brother and a woman named Peggy that comes in that's married, and there's a awesome side romance with them and a beautiful story there. And there's a beautiful story between Robert and Mr. Brown. They form a great father-son bond, and Mr. Brown takes him under his wing. And there's an awesome relationship there. And we see Mr. Brown with his wife when he goes back home, and she understands his love for what he does, so she encourages him to go do what he loves, even if it may be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. He's gone all the time from her, and she supports him like a wife should. It's just we see such a beautiful story unfold that's also bittersweet because as it progresses, we also, we progress with Carey Mulligan's, ailments as well. So the story, it ends beautifully and bittersweetly, but overall, it's an enjoyable movie. I encourage you to check it out if you have a couple hours to burn on Netflix and you want to watch like a good, heartwarming, family-friendly movie with some beautiful performances. It's a beautifully shot, and the time period, 1939. It's beautiful. The accents are great. Cinematography's great. Everything with the ship and all that is great. I mean, it's just I liked the movie a lot. I wasn't sure. Is it one I'm gonna revisit? That's why my thumbnail has the kind of Is it one I'm gonna revisit a bunch? Probably not. But was it a great one-time watch for a next Netflix original starring Carey Mulligan, who I really enjoy after Promising Young Woman, another video you can catch a review for here on my YouTube, and I strongly recommend that movie. Yeah, I enjoyed it overall. So, yeah, watch it on Netflix. And like I said, guys, follow me here on YouTube, also on Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, Instagram, and Snapchat, all at Marvel Buff Nerd. I really appreciate you checking in with me. Let me know in the comment section down below, did you like this movie? Do you like the Netflix originals? We're getting like one a week this year. have you caught them all? Did you enjoy this? Do you like Carey Mulligan too? Let me know. Thanks, guys.